Fighters, I recently made a post in our Facebook group that stirred some shit up. I'm going to tell you about it right now. Let's go. Now that you're on the edge of your seats going, oh my God, what was this post that you speak of, Tom? Guys, it was this. I just simply posted in the Contractor Fight private Facebook group. It's got a few thousand people in there, a couple thousand people, whatever it is. I just posted, why are you not making more money? Very simple question. Crazy amounts of replies and comments like right out of the gate. And I woke up this morning and there was like double whatever that was. It was crazy. Here's what I saw, which is why we're shooting this video right now. So many of the people who replied took a victim mindset approach. Makes me want to throw my fucking pen. I hate when people play the victim card. Thanks, Noel. I wasn't throwing it at him. I get fired up because they're blaming like, well, I keep working for assholes. I keep working for cheap customers. There's all these lowball contractors. These are all the reasons I'm not making money. Those things might be true. You might work for an asshole. You might work for somebody who's cheap. You might, have competitors that don't know their numbers. You probably do. Not making the money that you want is your choice. You are choosing to not make the money that you want. And until you embrace that, you're going to continue to point the finger everywhere else instead of in the mirror and fix the problem. So today I'm going to share a few things to help you get your mind right so that you can move past this in your life and go fry some bigger fish. Not even sure where that analogy came from. That's where it came from. All right, number one, guys, you got to forget the past. You got to ditch the crap that you've learned growing up. That it's taboo to talk about money, that everybody's cheap, nobody wants to spend money, that whatever your shit is in your head between your ears about money, you got to throw that crap away. Ditch it, because the reality is there are hundreds of thousands, in fact, there are millions. What do we have, Noel, in the United States? 320, 330 million people? There are millions of people that would gladly pay your fucking price if they felt heard, if they felt understood, if they felt that you were adding value to them. Your price wouldn't matter. What you charge wouldn't matter. What the other guy charges wouldn't matter, because they're not comparing you guys. They're going, who understands me the most? There are millions of people that would pay a lot of money for what we do as contractors. Okay, so forget the past. Second thing, I'm going to encourage you to be a multiple zero. What? I want you to think of yourself, instead of being a hundreds guy, you're a thousands guy. In one of our group coaching calls in the 100K program that we have, there was a guy who was struggling with some stuff of what to charge. And I said to him, and I learned this from one of my mentors and now my business partner, Steve, that we've been together several years, but I heard him tell somebody else this years ago and it always stuck with me, and I shared it with this guy on our coaching call. I said, Guy, you are not going to change your financial life if you keep thinking in hundreds. You have to start thinking in terms of thousands. And then, we joked and I'm like, dude, you're a 000 guy. Okay. And I want to encourage you guys to add another zero to what you think about yourself, what you think about your value. If you want to get out of the gutter, you want to pay off your debt, you want to buy your wife the shit that you want to buy your wife and take your family places and have the life that you want, or you thought you'd have when you started your business, it doesn't happen by thinking in hundreds. It only happens in thinking in thousands. And once we get you to 3 zeros, guess what the next step is? 4 zeros, and then 5 zeros, and then 6 zeros. Well, I'm telling you guys right now, you are not a 00 guy. You are at least a 000 guy. So get that shit right in your head. All right, third thing, if you're tired of not making the money that you want to make, you got to choose, remember it's a choice, to trust the math. The math is unemotional. It's just fucking numbers. And the numbers tell the truth. Okay? It doesn't care about competitors. It doesn't care about anything else. You have to charge what you have to charge. And if you don't have a lot of money, or the money that you need, or the money that you want, and you keep going into debt, and you're still on this hamster wheel, chances are you're not choosing to trust the math. In another video that we've done, lots of videos here, we've taught you what to charge, we've taught you how to figure that out and stuff. Put it on the paper and trust the math. don't trust your emotions with this, because your emotions, if they're anything like mine, are kind of fucked up from time to time. And they lead us astray, but the math never lies. Next thing I want to help you get your mind right on, if you want to make the type of money that's going to change your damn life, is learn to sell. So many people think they know how to sell, and they truly don't know how to sell. I would go out and close lots of deals and sell higher than my competitors and things like that. And when I look back now, I'm like, man, I didn't have a clue. I really didn't have a clue. And I wish I knew the things I knew now about sales. So here's what sales is, guys. You listen to people, you understand them, you take control, you're confident, you know their problem, okay? You understand their problem, and you offer a solution for their problem. You're there to see if we're a good fit. There's a lot more to that, but that's a different video. They don't care about your problems. They don't care about your reasons why you think they should buy. They only care about their reasons. People buy for their reasons, not yours, and I'm begging you, get humble. Learn how to sell. We got our Contractor Sales Academy. Go there, contractorsalesacademy.com, join our bridge program, or go somewhere else. But for God's sake, get some sales training and quit thinking it's all about going out there and bragging about how great you are. When you truly learn how to listen and understand and connect with people's motives, they can be throwing you money. And speaking of money, the last thing I want to talk about here today, to set your mind right, help you make the money you want, is you got to have a don't mess with the money policy. That means your priorities each and every day are about scoring points, putting points on the board. That's money. When it's about scoring points, that means I'm invoicing on time, I'm tracking my sales, I know where things are at, I got 99 problems in the day, but taking care of the money ain't gonna be one of them, because I'm always gonna do the money tasks. Where a lot of guys get in trouble is they do all the things that are easy and comfortable for them instead of doing the stuff that's really gonna keep the business alive, and that's bringing money in. I worked with a guy several years ago, couldn't figure out why he didn't have any money. He was negative on his P&L. He was negative in his bank account. He was struggling. After a couple weeks of digging into the business and talking to some people in the office and this and that, we came to discover that they just hadn't gotten around, or they forgot to invoice over $90,000 over the last 3 months. Think about that. That would be, they were doing everything else except the money shit. Had they just had this mindset of don't mess with the money, if I'm blowing stuff off each day, it ain't gonna be the money stuff. So my thoughts here today. Stop being the victim. Take control. Making money is your choice. And if you're tired of not making money, keep watching the stuff we have here. Get into a community like we have on Facebook and with other like-minded contractors. Head over there, check us out. All right, you want more help, you want to learn more about what we got going on, head to thecontractorfight.com. Tons of videos, tons of articles, tons of free resources that you guys can use right now to learn and grow so that you can move beyond the money issues that you're having and finally make what you're worth and be proud of that. You guys rock. I got to roll. We'll see you next time on Contractor Fight TV.